Your voice, your station.
So, you want to hear school students talk about their travel experiences, learnings, escapades, episodes, knowledge, incidents from all the corners of the globe? Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world. Brought to you by Terra Adventures.
Namaste. This is Rema Tahuja. I'm a student of the Shriram Millennium School, Noida. Today, I'm in the gorgeous city of Amritsar, and in this edition of Terra Talks, me and my peers,
Tamara Katoch, Trisha Gupta,
Avi Shukla,
Diksha Patnaik.
Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world.
we'll be speaking about our trip to the city. We will be talking about the places we visited, the historical importance of these places, what we learned and felt, and how the experience was enjoyed with our friends. So Diksha, what places did we visit during our trip?
The places we visited were honestly the main highlight of our trip. First day at the Wagah border, we saw the people of two opposing countries coming together every day to watch the elaborate retreat ceremony. It was both thrilling and exciting at the same time. Second day, we went to two places, the Golden Temple and the Jallianwala Bagh. The Golden Temple was mesmerizing and we learned a lot about the religion. At the Jallianwala Bagh, it was very upsetting to learn about how much struggle the people had to go through and about how much sacrifice they made for India's freedom. Avi, how about you tell us more about the historical importance of these places?
The Indian independence movement was a huge turning point in our history. In Jallianwala Bagh, we learned about the struggle and sacrifice of the Indians for the freedom that we enjoy today, along with the brutality of the incumbent British government when India experienced its darkest hour. Here, people who were protesting against the British and even those who were not, including children, were brutally massacred on the orders of Dyer by soldiers including fellow Indians. At the Wagah border, we witnessed the effects of the partition of India, where two nations, which were once united as India, are now enemies, beating the retreat against each other every day. Samaira, can you tell us about what you learned from our experience?
Sure. One of our main lessons were how respect and patriotism work side by side together, as we learned during our amazing visit to the Wagah border. The way that peace is maintained at both sides of the border is truly amazing. As we say, honesty is the best policy, I personally believe in unity is the best policy. We learned more about Sikhism during our visit to the Golden Temple. It really was an amazing sight to see. Rahmat, can you please tell us about how this experience affected us?
Sure. See, yesterday we visited the Wagah border. Over there, we could feel the true patriotism and the spirit of India. Watching the soldiers and cheering with the crowd was truly amazing. Today, we had the pleasure of visiting the Golden Temple. Personally, it was the highlight of my trip. The temple shone like a jewel under the rays of the sun. The experience was comforting to those who visited before and an excellent introduction to Sikhism for some who have not. Jallianwala Bagh was an emotional experience. We were both horrified at the unjust acts that had taken place in the past, but also inspired by the resilience of the freedom fighters who continued to fight for justice even after such horrible events. For tomorrow, we are excited to visit the Science Museum in Jalandhar. Now Trisha, could you talk about how this experience was enjoyed with our peers?
Of course. Well, I have to say I had a ton of fun with my friends. In fact, I made some new friends as well. I mean, if you gossip with people at 3 a.m., you tend to become good friends, right? Let's just say this trip was filled with drama and random gossip sessions. Other than that, we had so much fun while traveling to the places in Amritsar, singing along to the loud Bollywood music and dancing in the bus with our friends. The train ride was just as fun. Playing cards and eating snacks was my favorite part. I enjoyed visiting the Golden Temple the most. Me and my friends dressed in traditional clothing and the experience was just so relaxing. And my absolute favorite was the halwa that we received at the end. I took some from my friends as well. But that's it for our podcast today, and we had so much fun with our trip to Amritsar with Terra. This trip was truly fascinating and informative, and we look forward with excitement for our next year's one. We all made memories we won't forget.
Like what you're listening? Stay tuned for a new podcast on classroomworld.com.
Terra Talk,
The #1 station.